matter because it's not in your control.
Okay, just act them next time.
There are times in your life where you don't always get what you want. And it breaks your heart. I'm sure none of you know what I'm talking about.
Well, I never experienced that.
I'm sure none of you experienced even a little bit of that this weekend.
Damn.
I'm just saying this.
Yeah.
Because we personally have experienced crazy things in our lives. And all those moments are a reminder.
Yeah.
That despite it all, we are here!
Hello everybody, welcome to K-Pop Queen for your non-daily reactions to all things K-Pop. Listen. We have just experienced one of the most disorganized, messy, overall confusing events in K-Pop. And that was KAMP 2022. As you've just seen in that video that I clipped in the beginning, Tableau let us know what was up. He let us know exactly what was happening, confirmed my suspicions, and just straight up read the shit out of the organizers for KAMP. Let me start from the beginning. Let's really talk about this whole thing because this is gonna be a moment in K-pop history. Are they gonna do a documentary? Who knows? Are we gonna talk about this next year? Who knows? Are we gonna go next year? Is there gonna something happen next year? I don't know. But we have to document this because this is kind of a first for me, for us. So let's just talk about it. I went to KAMP LA because I wanted to do this video. I wanted to see exactly what was going to happen. I had a free ticket. I'm so sorry to everyone that paid. I really am. But once they sent me that code, what was I going to do? I was going to get my free ticket and go see everyone that I wanted to see. Even though in the end, that's not even how it went down. Okay, KAMP LA. 2022. We first heard news of this huge K-pop festival happening sometime whenever later on in the year. And I want to say in July, August. Maybe early August. Because by the time KCON happened, and that was the mid-end of August, we were talking about it. We knew about this festival, this whole thing, for a long time. A good 2 months before it was supposed to happen. They start selling tickets, and these tickets are outrageous. I'm talking about P1 GA is $450, $470, something like that for 2 days. Although, in the grand scheme of things, when you think about how festivals are, it's not a terrible price, truthfully, but it's expensive. It truly is expensive, you know? So I was I can't afford this. I want to, I do, but I can't. They even sent out an early bird code, if you had signed up for some things, here's the code for that. Of course, I couldn't even afford it with the 10% off. I couldn't afford it at all. I'm poor. So I was I guess I'm not going this year, which really fucking sucks, but I guess I'm not going. Time's going by. I occasionally look at tickets, mind you. I occasionally look at tickets because sometimes I get tempted. Sometimes I get tempted to spend money. And so I would look at these tickets and I would see it be sold out. It just wasn't showing. And I was I don't think that's true. That was my first inclination that shit was about to hit the fan. When I was looking at tickets every couple of days, every week or something, and I would see just sold out sections not popping up. I was that's impossible. Everybody I know has said that it's too expensive. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people I know have said it's too expensive. They can't come. So what the hell is this? Time goes by, okay? We come to maybe a week before, I get another email from KAMP saying like, oh, here's 20% off. I'm thinking, oh, okay, 20% off. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I'll go. I do the math. I still can't go, whatever. Mind you, I'm entering competitions. They have a competition every week on Instagram, left and right. I'm entering all of them. I'm desperate to get all of my points up. I'm sharing my referral thing. I'm like, use my link, please. I need these tickets. Nothing happens. A lot of people I want to see, but if I can't afford it, then, woe is me. It's my fault, whatever. I couldn't save up enough. Although they announced the sale of these tickets kind of quickly, in my opinion. I think once they announced the tour, I think maybe like 2 weeks later, they were like, oh, it's on sale. And we didn't know what prices were. We didn't have ranges or anything, which is how it always goes. I know it always goes like that, but it's still not fair. That doesn't mean that it's right, okay? I should have an idea of how much I have to spend before I spend it. Then, I kid you not, Thursday, before the Saturday for the concert, okay, I get an email that says, from our friends at this place and this place, you've won a pair of tickets. I said, I won a pair of tickets. And I was so excited. I ran to get my laptop. I messaged Lucia. She's like, I got the same email. I'm like, fantastic. So we're trying to get tickets. And then it dawns on me as everything starts to show up as not available. I'm like, oh, they sent out this email to a lot of people, not just maybe 20 people. They sent it out to probably 200 people. All the people on their list, who had sent in emails and stuff, all those people probably got that email. And so we quickly grab tickets. We quickly get the comped tickets for both days. And I'm like, great, I'm going. This is so fantastic. I'm so excited to go see everyone. I'm glad to be a part of it. Everyone who had paid for tickets is rightfully pissed. You have every right to be pissed because it's like, well, fuck, if I had known that, I would have just waited. I saw someone bought tickets and then they got that email that said that they could get free tickets. So I was like, well, fuck, I'm sorry, everyone. I really am, but I'm going. I'm so sorry. Just when you thought shit couldn't really get worse than this, it really does. We start seeing that people are having visa issues. Bam Bam tweets, he tweets out his emojis, an X, an airplane, and a sad face. I said, huh? Jung So-mi also tweets out something like ... I don't know, something. Now everyone's starting to get a little panicked. I don't know where people are getting their information from, but everyone sort of has this consensus that there are visa issues and that a lot of people are not coming. I'm sort of suspicious of the whole thing because I'm like, listen, I'm seeing some tweets, I get it, but where are you getting your information from? What's the source? I'm really confused. Not even 40 minutes after I tweet that, I want to say 30 minutes even, right? People get an email from Access saying, we're so sorry, but there's been a change in the lineup. Lapolis, Jung So-mi, Kai, Bam Bam, Taeyeon, and Zion T will not be at the concert. Hello? Half the lineup won't be at the concert? What are you talking about? This is a 2-day festival. How can you have a festival if you don't even have the artists? Seems that everyone's suspicions were correct. There were visa issues. The paperwork did not come out correctly. Nobody had a fucking visa. I said, this is some fucked up shit. What the fuck we about to do? Huh? We can't just sit there at the Rose Bowl I don't know, somebody plugs in their iPod. We pass around the aux cord, play each other's playlists. What the fuck are we about to do? I am panicked. Now, granted, again, I had free tickets, so I was really only panicked about my entertainment. The rest of you, though, had invested money in this and were rightfully about to pick it up to Access, Camp Ballet, wherever the fuck they were hiding, you guys were going to go and get your money back. Thankfully, they did the right thing by having the refunds up and available. However, they were being fucking weird about it, talking about, oh, you got to get in before 12 p.m. The Pacific Standard Time. Otherwise, no refund. I'm getting my money either way. Whether I get it from you or I dispute it with my card, I'm getting my money either way. I was really what are they doing? This is really suspicious shit. Give people their money back. People get their refunds. Fine. Then it gets announced that Monster X is not coming. And I'm not even kidding you. I felt it in my bones before it had been announced. I was like, Monster X isn't coming on Sunday. I don't know why, but I feel it. And they weren't. Now, I have seen a couple of tweets where people are like, I don't know if this is entirely KAMP's fault. This might be an issue with, these Korean companies because, they're in entertainment, they see the tour shit happening. They know that these companies, these K-pop companies are tough to work with. And don't get me wrong, I 1,000% believe that. I do believe that these companies are tough to work with. However, I do think that this is solely on KAMP because one, We've known about this for so long. How's the first thing that you do not the visas? How do you not have that in check? Then when they said that Monster X wasn't coming, I was like, oh, I'm really suspicious of KAMP because no offense, like this ain't any shade, but like Monster X is here every weekend. Like they are in LA all the time. They're in the US all the time. They have so many activities. They don't play. Now, have some of their events been a little crazy and wonky? For sure. I'll never forget before the pandemic even happened, like a month before Valentine's Day, when we did their CD signing. It was no longer a CD signing and then became a picture. I don't know what happened with that. I mean, I got a great picture. Fine, but it was like things changed last minute. I'm not sure why, but whatever. You know, things can get wonky, but they do happen. I'm thinking like, I don't know if I'm going to go. Like, should I go? What should I do? They announced a stream. They sent out an email and said, here's a code for a free stream that you can watch. It's going to be a playback. I was like, first of all, a playback and a stream are two different words. Words mean things. And the words that you chose do not mean the same thing. A rebroadcast, that's afterwards. That's not a stream. Okay. I don't really like that. Anyway. I was like, first of all, this stream should be free. I don't know why you gave me a code. I was going to watch it anyway, right? But like, what the fuck? It's a rebroadcast. And it's not even a rebroadcast of the whole show. It's going to be a cut and paste fucking video of the show. You only get to see certain acts on certain days. I said, no, what the hell? Like, it just keeps getting worse and worse. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to go. I'm going to talk about it in my video, and I want to see IKON anyway. I was hoping I could see them on the stream, but once I saw that they weren't on the stream, I was like, oh, then I'm going to go. So I go on the train, I get on the Golden Line, okay, I walk my ass to the shuttle, and I get to the shuttle. The shuttle is a little suspicious, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like, I don't know if you guys have ever, maybe you've never been on set before, but if you have, you know people movers? The ones that they put us in, like to get from base camp to where we parked or whatever. Like, you know, all that sort of stuff, or like to other locations that we're shooting at. Like, it's literally like a little 9-seater, like, truck bus thing. It wasn't like a proper shuttle that they usually have for these stadiums. Like the ones at Dodger Stadium are like big, they fit a lot of people, but these ones were only 9 people on the first day. So I was like, oh, okay, what the hell is this? And I really was like, am I going to the Rose Bowl Stadium? Am I getting kidnapped? What's going on? But we all got on, kind of looking at each other like, are we getting kidnapped? Is this a ploy? We get to the Rose Bowl Stadium. Okay, I'm walking in there, you know, I'm chatting with someone on the shuttle, very nice girl, huge Momoland stan. She said she ran and got a light stick to go and show support for them. I said, that's beautiful. I love that. I walk in to the stadium. Mind you, there's no line by the time I get there. I mean, I had like a seated ticket. I don't do GA. I'm too old for that. I need a seat at all moments. But I walk in, there's literally no line. I've got my little clear bag around my waist. Like, I scan my ticket, I go in, that's it. Like, there's really nothing. And when I walk in, there's like more of nothing. Like, they tried to do this whole little street vendor thing along the like Rose Bowl like little walkway thing before you walk into the stadium. Like, they have this whole thing on the outside where there's like food and all that sort of stuff, bathrooms and everything. But it was dead. It didn't help that it was also kind of a dreary day. Like, it looked like it was gonna rain, and it did. But like, it was dreary. Like, everybody was kind of like, not really impressed. There wasn't a lot of decorations. I mean, there was a lot of food. They had a lot of food vendors, expensive food vendors, mind you. But like, there wasn't really like decorations. I was not impressed. I wasn't, honestly. But you know what? Again, my ticket was free. So I said, okay, let me just get my little food. Let me get my food. Let me get my drink. And I got my cotton candy. And then I went and I sat in my seat. And let me tell you something about the Rose Bowl. They do not have the numbers on the seats. And that's really crazy to me. That's not a KAMP problem. That's a Rose Bowl problem. Like, why the fuck am I scanning a QR code to see what seat this is? Are you insane? If you don't fucking write the number on the fucking arm, like, don't fucking play with me right now. Like, I'm not scanning shit. And so I get to my row and I just walk down and I'm like, I asked these girls, I was like, do you guys know what seats they are? And they're like, no, we don't. We're just sitting here. And I said, that's cool with me. I don't fucking care. And it really didn't matter because y'all really refunded your tickets. You did not show up. Nobody was there. My people, it was empty. I know you've seen the TikToks, but I'm trying to tell you, it was empty. Like, at that point, it didn't even matter where your seat was. Just fucking sit down. Like, it really didn't matter. Unless you were GA and you needed a wristband, like, you could just sit wherever you wanted. And so I did. Props to T14. Damn. Props to T1419 and Momoland. Like, you guys suddenly had to go on twice. Like, you really didn't have anything planned for both days. Like, you were just asked and you did it, which I'm honestly, I'm grateful for. Like, thank you for doing that. I think you guys did a really great job. I know I didn't see the boys. I saw them a little bit on Sunday, but like, you're putting in this energy. Thank you. You did your work. You did more than your work. Like, you killed it. Like, I'm appreciative, honestly. Momoland was really cute. They had great comments. They were talking to everyone. And, yeah, they did all the hits. They had 2 songs in English as well. 2 other performances. Like, they were really engaging in stuff. Starts to rain during Momoland's set, so now I gotta put on my let me tell you something. I have a mini skirt on and then a matching little crop jacket. You think I'm prepared for the rain? I was not. I was a little annoyed, but I put my little crop jacket on. You know, it's not too heavy rain, but it's like, you know, it's raining. We all look fucking stupid sitting in this empty stadium with our jackets on. You couldn't bring in an umbrella. They wouldn't allow umbrellas, so some people didn't have jackets, so they had to go buy the merch sweatshirts so that they weren't cold and wet. A disaster.
You're gonna see pretty soon, so just hopefully you guys will support this video.
We look crazy. You saw I ate that up, didn't you?
So during the Momoland set, obviously some of the members don't speak English. I mean, this is a K-pop festival. These people do not speak English. Not all of them speak English. So naturally, you should have a translator ready to translate what they're saying. The translator was horrific. I'm sorry. Terrible, terrible translator. She would miss what they were saying. They would like finish what they were saying and they would wait to be translated. And then nothing would be said. And then one of the members asked, like in Korean, she was like, oh, do you guys have a translator? Hello? Is there a translator? Just waiting for the translator to say something. Finally, that lady spoke up and she was like, yeah, I'm here. And she was like, oh, and the Momoland member was like, oh, okay, good. Okay. Still, that lady could not translate what they were saying properly. Like, I'm not going to pretend that I understand Korean fully, but I understand a good amount, to the point where I was like, that is not what she said. The Momoland members did not say that. You are not translating this correctly. Finally, Nancy just took over. She was like, fuck it, I'm just going to do it because I don't know what the hell you guys are doing. She just started translating for all the members and started speaking English. Like, it was so embarrassing.
You guys, the first day today, so we're very excited. So Rose Bowl Stadium is very, very big venue and it's meaningful for all of us.
Anyway, Momoland finishes. IKON goes on. I kid you not. I did not know that there were so many Iconics in LA. No, like I did not realize how many people were here for for IKON. For IKON. It was everyone. The energy just surged. Everyone was hype. Like, I was standing up, I'm screaming and shouting, I'm like, you know, singing to every song. They do all the hits, okay? When Rhythm Talk came on, that was the second song they did. I was like, oh, everybody clear the fucking area. It's Rhythm Talk. Like, yes. Rhythm Talk, come on. But, you know, they do their chats, they come in between, they do their songs. but they only did like 6 or 7 songs. And so I was like, wait a minute, we kind of have more hits. What's going on? Like, you didn't want to do more? And it was crazy because they started late, but then finished early, according to the time sets. So I was like, or the set times. So I was like, well, damn, what the hell is this? And so I just left because I was like, I felt so empty. I was like, I'm just going to go. So Sunday I went with my friend. I drove this time. I parked my little thing and then I got on the shuttle again. And this time it was like actual buses. Thank the Lord. So it was proper buses taking us up to the Rose Bowl Stadium. And we walk in, no line. Nobody's there again. In fact, I feel like it was less people this time on Sunday.
Really, just watch the song. This is the fun. Let's enjoy.
Let's enjoy.
Although I will say it seemed like there was more people in GA, but I think that's because they were giving out wristbands. I was talking to someone in front of me and they came over and they're like, oh, somebody's giving out wristbands over there, so we're going to go and get them. Like, it was, like, literally was like, I think at some point the organizers were like, I think we just need to fill this area as much as possible and just whatever. Like, if you want a wristband, take it. That's what it seemed like on Sunday. That's what seemed to was happening. Momoland goes on again. They do the same set, you know, chat and songs and everything. Yeah. I saw it on Saturday, so it was good to see it again on Sunday. You know, it's kind of fun. They have good songs. They have really upbeat songs. So the mood was up. And then Chungha comes on. And I don't know why I thought she wasn't going to be here, but she was there. She came on, she did all of her hits as well. And she didn't talk as much as I thought she would. I'll be really honest with you. She would say a few things like, oh, okay, hey guys, good to be here, glad to see you. I hope you're ready for my next song. Okay, when my dancers are ready, we're gonna go. Like, it was like, she was like, I'll be honest with you, it felt like she wanted to run off the stage. She finished her set early, so it was just kind of like, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, she did all of the songs. She did a pre-release. She went ahead and gave us a tease of her pre-release track, which was really cool. I think her album is coming soon. She didn't give a time or anything like that, but like, we got that pre-release and that was great. She too had other songs I thought she was gonna do. Didn't get those songs. Again, only 6 or 7 tracks. So now in my head, I'm like, did KAMP tell these people they could only do 6 or 7 songs? Which doesn't make any sense now because you've literally lost half of the talent. So like, they have more time. Why aren't we utilizing it? And that's the thing, like, if you're done early, we have to wait for like the next set time. So they always give 15 minutes in between each set if you finish right on time. But if you finish early, then we're just left sitting there. So we sat there for like 20-25 minutes before Epik High went on. And so I'm just kind of sitting there like, oh, okay. So then Epik High goes on, and again, energy goes up. Their set was so good. And they did amazing. Tableau would not stop reading the shit out of KAMP. Like, it was insane. Like, that's all he talked about. All of his comments were how just like fucking shit this was. He really went in, and I'm glad he said something because somebody really needed to. Like, it's only so much when we speak up Because like they were, I know KAMP was ignoring us. I know they were ignoring their DMs. They were ignoring all of their tweets. Thank you for speaking up. Like, I hope this gets their attention. Like, I really hope that this brings a brighter light, okay, an investigative light to what the fuck happened, because you need to be investigated and you should probably be charged. So anyway, Epik High goes on, crowd is up, energy's up. They really utilize the stage. Like, they're up and down, they're giving a whole show. Like, they go out to the crowd as well. You know, Tableau ends the show with like giving high fives to everyone right at the barrier. Didn't skip a single person. Everybody got a high five. So thank you, Tableau.
Why are they done? Why is he?
And they ended early as well. So we are again sitting there waiting for Espa. Okay, more sitting, more waiting. Okay, fine. Then Espa comes on, they end the show, they do great. And again, there was time to do more songs. There was time to entertain, but we didn't get it. The show ended at 8. I'm not kidding, like 8 on the dot. We all just leave, kind of like, oh, okay, it's over. I felt really empty. I was not satisfied. If I had paid, I didn't get my refund. If I had paid for this, no, I would dispute it immediately. I would go back whenever I bought the tickets to 3 months ago and I would dispute the charge. I don't care. I'm getting my money back. Oh, it was so unsatisfying. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. You know, I feel like if we had all these other acts, like if it had gone as it was supposed to, if it wasn't so fucking messy and disorganized, this would have been a great festival. I'm not kidding. This would have been fantastic. Like, it would make sense that you're doing 6 or 7 songs because there are more acts to watch. But no, we didn't have that much to watch. So I was just left feeling like I hadn't seen enough, that I really did not get enough of a show. They didn't put enough thought into it. They clearly kind of thought that like they could easily do this, and you cannot. And I don't know why you didn't fucking think of that in the first place. This isn't just like, you can't just call these people like, hey, can you be here? Yeah, I'll get on a plane from New York and I'll be there in a couple of hours. There is like a 14, 13 hour time difference? They're coming from out of the country. It's these really basic levels of thought that did not happen. And that is what's pissing me off. I can't stand when you're not thinking. Oh, not thinking about how to get these acts over here. Not thinking about prices. Food was too expensive. It was way, way, way too expensive. Drinks should not be $18. Food should not be $17. You need to drop this, okay? Like, drop these prices immediately. I should have gotten a voucher the minute I walked in for a free drink or free food after putting up with all this bullshit. Yeah, they should have had vouchers. Ooh, oh, now I'm pissed. And then sometimes people were acting crazy. Why did that lady get arrested? Okay, I didn't see her get arrested, but I saw that video and I was like, she's getting dragged out of GA. I saw another couple getting escorted out on Sunday. Granted, that man looked drunk out of his mind. He looked so fucking drunk. I guess maybe he was acting belligerent. I have no idea. But people are getting arrested and dragged out, and I'm like, really? At an already shitty event, you can't behave? Like, come on! Do you guys think they're gonna do a documentary on this? I mean, I don't think this is like Fire Festival, because those people were stranded. Like they had they couldn't even leave. Like, there was no way for them to literally leave. No planes were taking off. I could have just hopped in my car. I could have called an Uber. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think comparing it to Fire Festival doesn't make any sense. But I think, you know, really pointing out the lack of organization, the inability to just do what you're supposed to do, having so many groups and just not be able to be there, so many people not be able to be there, and then seeing, like, sort of the lack of, like, decorations and the preparations and everything. It was just kind of like, was there no thought at all into this? Like, did they just think they could wing this and it would be fine? Talk to me. Were you there? Talk to me about your experience. Did you refund your tickets? Talk to me. Did you watch the rebroadcast? Talk to me. Tell me your opinions. Link me to anything. We're going to talk about this for a while. Comment below, tweet at me. You know how it is. I want to know everything. I'll be back with another video. Bye, guys.
We really know, we do realize how much difficulty you faced to be here tonight. The artists had to go through a lot too, like nothing compared to what the fans had to go through. I don't know if this is a silver lining or any consolation at all, but 10 years from now,
When I'm almost 40.
or 15 or 20 years from now, they will ask you this question. Where were you during KAMP LA?